Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? We appreciate you taking some time to jump on. We've got an amazing event. This is going to be some incredible information. So make sure, again, you carve out 30 minutes, undisturbed time. You have a pen and paper handy so that, in the event that you have questions at the end, you can write those questions down as we go over this information. And it's been a long time coming. We're real excited about what we've put together here and the information we're about to share with you. And so we've been spending time building something big. The timing couldn't be better, and this is very highly anticipated. So by the end of this webinar, you're gonna find out what is possible for you when a revolutionary company, a documented, well-established leadership team, and powerful business development system finds you exactly what you can do. So that you know me a little better, you know a little bit about myself and how I was involved with this company. Just over 10 years ago, I sat down, I looked at this company. At the time, I was very fortunate that things were going extremely well in business. I had a successful mortgage business at the time. I had a retail business down on the Las Vegas Strip. I'm from Las Vegas. And, I really wasn't in a position that I wanted to complicate my life any further. Some of you on the line listening in here, and by the way, there's a lot of people chiming in. We've got people still popping in from all over, not only the United States, but also Canada. So congratulations again for jumping on. But I wasn't looking to complicate my life any further. It was very complicated at the time. I was working 14, sometimes 16 hours a day, just trying to maintain and manage those businesses. And, I was finding out that my family was going on vacation without me. Any business owner on the line can probably relate to that. I felt like, I didn't own the business. I was owned by the business. I was just doing what I thought I needed to do. And all the while I was watching, just time go. 5 years would go like that. And, I always thought about, what's going to happen, finally when I get to this age and I've done like other people have done. I look back and regretted that I didn't do more. And, but, I was just doing what I had to do. Now, prior to owning those businesses, I worked for other people. And, in working for other people, I just found out for me personally that I felt like I was owned. I was told when to go home, how much I was worth. If I didn't go golf with the boss, he might have liked me better than someone else. I always felt like I had to look over my shoulder in hopes that I wouldn't, be replaced, or they felt somebody could do more than I could do. And I always seemed like there was more month than there was money. Maybe you can relate to that. And, that's why I focused on the business side. And it was always funny trying to find, a balance. It's always like you're always having to give to get. And there's always a price to pay. And so, as I sat down and I looked at this company, being a person that, was not real open-minded to sit down and look. But one thing I knew that, closed minds, closed doors to big opportunities. And so I was open to looking. I sat down, I just reviewed this information. I was just blown away by the concept of being able to generate residual income off services and things that people use. And I knew then that this was home. This is something I had to jump on board with. And I'm so fortunate that I did and thankful that I did. It's been amazing. And through this, what you're going to learn today, we've helped develop teams of thousands of people. We've helped so many people do exactly what we've done. And we've been able to pay it forward and give back. And that's what I love about this industry, this company, and the information I'm about to share with you. So let's introduce you now to our company, ACN. Okay, so ACN is a company that is highly established, a 23-year-old company, donated millions of dollars to the Ronald McDonald's House charity, and very good standing with the Direct Selling Association, the Direct Selling Education Foundation, and the Better Business Bureau. We've expanded into 24 countries. We're on 4 continents and are launching Japan, the Philippines, and Taiwan towards the end of this year and the first of next year. And we have millions of customers worldwide, making ACN the world's largest direct seller of communications, energy, and other essential services. Now, here's what I want you to think about for a moment. These 3 things. Number 1 is this. Imagine if you could go to a website and you could find the services that you're currently paying for at a better value, more sense. If you could do that, would you, number one, go there and take advantage of that? Number two, if you could take advantage of that, would you, direct other people there, send other people that maybe there? And number three, what if that was your website? So what we're going to talk about today is we have a way to capitalize on these services that people use every single day anyway. So what I want you to think about here for a moment, think about all the time that people spend surfing the internet, jumping online, cooking, running air conditioning, running heating, the things that they do every single day, watching TV, spending time on their cell phone. Think about those things and understand that that's just what's going to happen day in and day out. But most importantly, think about what if you could get paid every time somebody does those types of things. So let me explain some of those services that we provide and how we can take advantage of just that with many Fortune 500 companies, some very, very exciting things. And so our company provides us all with an online store. And through that online store, we're able to see what services are available in every state. We offer high-speed internet, home phone, wireless service through Flash Wireless, the only multiple platform reseller. We offer no credit checks, no contract packages, and through the nation's best network starting at $23 per month. We also offer our customers a referral program called Stride for 5. If a customer is a happy customer and refers 5 other customers to Flash, they receive a monthly credit, making their monthly bill free. And I think you can agree, we can never beat free. All they are responsible for is the taxes. ACN also offers Zoom Energy. Now, that Zoom is the fastest growing energy company in America. In several markets, the customer is able to go online, select their utility company, and choose how much they want to pay for their energy supply. Everybody wants to control that. It's very exciting. They have options at fixed rates, variable rates, and even renewable energy. And we've also partnered with the top satellite providers as well. Simply help your customer select the package and pricing that makes sense, and call the operator and let them take care of the rest. Home security and automation is now becoming a must for homes and businesses. I think you can agree. Not only is it critical for keeping us safe, it's also very useful technology with the automation side of things. Most businesses also need credit card processing. So Inovia has won the Rising Star Award for the last 2 straight years for having the highest ethical standards and being the most innovative. We just direct customers to our page. They tell us about their business, and Inovia gets them a proposal on your behalf. It's really, that simple. And if we can't beat their current rate, they may qualify for a $100 gift card. So Feeding America is something that we're extremely, extremely excited about. And when somebody becomes a customer of ours through select services, every month when they pay their bill, they're feeding a child here in America. Feeding America, we're excited about. Many of you know who that is and what they're doing. And we can help people save money and yet unconsciously give back every time they pay their bill. So a lot of people ask, why would these companies, allow you to do what you do on their behalf? And so the answer to that is this, how many of us still watch commercials? Probably not that many. How many of us still get a newspaper in front of their doorstep? Not that many as well. See, the methods that they currently utilize have changed, just like everything has changed. And it's not that they're going to quit doing those things, but one of the things that we can provide is through the method that's worked from the beginning of time, and that is word of mouth. We can bring to the consumer the ability to get these things cheaper. We can help feed children at the same time. The company wins, these providers win, and we win. It's a very, very exciting format on how we can take advantage of what's happening today. You see, when I first looked at this company, I had a hard time understanding and believing that I could be successful with something that wasn't brick and mortar. And how foolish was I was then, knowing what we know today, that the biggest retailer out there was Amazon, a company that isn't even a storefront. It's all done online. And so we have the ability to create something similar through services. It's very exciting. And so let's talk about just how you and I can capitalize on these industries. And here's what I want you to understand. As you look at this information, how we can make money, we're participating in 5 out of the 5 biggest industries. We're participating in 3 of them. And, the number 5 industry being coffee, last time I checked, a $60 billion industry. The number 4 industry is cell phones at $240 billion. Any of us have one of those or getting rid of one of those anytime soon? I believe that would be no. In fact, they state that 80% of us, the first thing we do when we wake up is we look at our cell phone. 62% of us know where our cell phone is more than we know where our children are. So I think you can agree it's a right industry to be in. The number 3 is health and wellness. The number 2 industry is electricity and natural gas, which none of us are getting rid of anytime soon. And the number 1 industry is the credit card processing merchant account industry. Huge industries, trillions of dollars. And so it's exciting how you and I can capitalize, take advantage of all this. In fact, credit card processing industry is a $1 trillion industry. They say if you fill 2 shopping malls full of $100 bills, it's still not the trillions that's created from that. But who would like to just reach in and take some of that? It's just money going by, and we can redirect that spending, and we can create a great business model where in many cases it can be recession proof because people continue to pay these bills anyway. So let's talk about how we can make the money in our company. So the first way that we get paid is we get paid up to 10% on all the services that we refer over to that online storefront that ACN provides us, that we went through, we showed you the services on. So as you direct customers there, you earn 10% of that income. Now here's what's exciting to me about that is this is residual income. This is money that is paid for doing the work one time. You see, I still have services, customers that I acquired from almost 10 years ago that still today, every single month when they pay their bill, I get a check in the mail for work I did 10 years ago. Now, I think you can agree that's the way we should make money. That's exciting. Most of us are used to, if we're not working, we're not getting paid. If we've used up maybe the sick leave or the vacation time, we're no longer getting paid. And in the mortgage industry, if we weren't closing transactions, we weren't making money. And so for me, this was huge. For me, every month was a new month. Things were always starting over. And as I mentioned before, it always seemed like there was more month than money when I worked for other people. And so what I loved about this is I could help somebody save money and I could earn up to 10% on that bill. Now, how do you get to the 10%? Once you've referred approximately around 30 services, every single month, because they're based on a point structure, every single month you get 10% of all those services you refer and any you acquire thereafter. It's very exciting, and I love residual income. Now, the next way that our company pays us is they pay us bonuses for customer acquisition. And it's very exciting because not only can you get that residual income, you can get a front-end bonus for acquiring those services. As you continue to get services in a 30-day calendar period, ACN pays bonuses on different services anywhere from 100 to 150. Some of these companies also provide bonuses for acquiring them as a service to a customer. When we talk about how to get these services, many people think, well, what do I got to do? How does this work? Well, first of all, ACN provides an incredible method, many ways to market. One of the most effective I've found in getting customers is a 1-minute, 22-second video clip that I can text, I can email, I can Facebook out that basically explains in a nutshell that we're a service broker, we're able to offer services at a discounted price. And through that, as somebody becomes a customer, we're helping feed children here in America. And if they take a moment to just simply fill out a questionnaire, a survey, and send it back, and we can let them know where we can find some savings for them in their household and how many children they can feed. And so once they hit submit, I get a text on my phone that I have it in my email inbox, and there I can go, I can look at that, I can figure out the pricing and take care of it at my leisure around other things that are going on. It's just very exciting and a great method, once again, of acquiring customers. But let's talk about the next method that we can make money. And for me, this is the most powerful method, because one thing I've always understood about business and looking at the most successful businesses out there is they learn how to develop income streams that are not really directly related to their time. They create a distribution channel. And that's what I loved. I loved in business having that ability to do that. And so ACN creates and gives us the opportunity to do the same thing. They allow us, as we network through people and we help them save money, the questions always come up, what are you doing? How are you doing this? There's so many, folks out there looking for, a way to fund a family vacation, to get a little further ahead each and every month, get out of the scenario I was in. There's so many people just looking for, even a backup plan, other choices, other resources. Every day we find people with those types of things are just, hoping to put themselves in more control. So understand, as we refer people to the company also pays us up to 8% on all the services as they set up their own online stores. They refer people they know, customers, to their own online store as a service. Every single month you earn anywhere up to 8% on all those services that they refer. It's very, very exciting. And for me, that's a way to build distribution. You see, many people in our company have created well over 1,000, some 5,000, some 10,000, even some over 100,000 customers through that simple explanation of just referring others, sharing in the profit sharing of those others that go out and get services. And you can imagine, the type of income that can be generated from that. When we talk about distribution, I want you to understand some of the companies that you and I use that have created the biggest, most powerful methods of distribution. Many of you drink coffee. Look at Starbucks. The owners of Starbucks started in '72 out in Seattle, Washington. Today, the owners of Starbucks get paid on over 11 million hours of work daily. Now, I think you can agree that's powerful. If you look at McDonald's, some of us might say arguably the worst hamburger place in the world. However, McDonald's gives away more Heinz ketchup for free than Heinz sells. I mean, how powerful is that? They're the #1 distributor of toys here in the U.S. because of the Happy Meal. In China, and McDonald's opened up every single day from 2010 to 2013. That's distribution. If you thought about the local McDonald's near you and just say that you got 10 cents on every hamburger sold, how incredible would that be? But then another McDonald's opens up and you get 10 cents on every hamburger sold there. So we have that way to create that same method by referring others to the company. It's extremely exciting. I love this side of it. And we just help them. We pay it forward, we give back, help them, and teach them do what we do as well. So ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the last way that we can make money in the company. As you've seen up to this point, it's incredible that through customer acquisition, we can create a customer base. We can help others create a customer base, and we can generate residual revenue, front-end bonuses. Very exciting. And the last way the company provides a way for us to create a revenue stream is by advancing through the positions of our company. Now understand that you as an individual through our first several positions can advance through that just by customer acquisition alone, and you can put yourself in a very incredible bonus bracket on what we're about to go over here. Now it's exciting, so let's kind of talk about how this works. And I encourage you to write this down on paper so that you can help yourself understand a little more. We always have documentation on all the things that we've gone over up to this point, so you have something to look back and reflect on or get from the person that invited you on this call if you need more information. But the first step when somebody gets up and started, they set their online store up and they're ready to start referring customers and getting going, is we want to help you get in a position to become qualified. Through different webinars, we can show you how to do this through personal speaking together. It's going to take maybe an hour and a half of your time to get you all set up to understand how to set up your business, your store, how to send out the marketing method that we have and we can help you with. It's not a lot of time because once it's done, then you understand how to do that, and you always have our support to help you. What the company has done is they've put a position in place called Qualified Team Trainer. Now, in order to be a qualified team trainer, it just requires that you grabbed just approximately around 4 accounts. 2 of those accounts must be outside of your home, and 2 can be within your home. You do not have to be your own customer. We encourage that, obviously, but qualified is important because that starts getting you in a position to start making residual and getting those checks. So naturally, we want to help you get that done as quickly as possible. Now, through our method of doing that, you're going to learn how our customer acquisition works. Now, the next step is where we get you into our first paid position from bonuses. And we'll talk about how those bonuses work. And what that requires is our goal is in your first 30 days is we want to help you acquire what we call 30 service points, which is approximately around 15 services. Now, those 15 services can be services that you went out and acquired yourself or a team and you have acquired. That's what's exciting about this. Once you've obtained those 30 services within your first 30 days in the company, that provides you with a startup check that our company gives out for moving quickly, $500. So it's very exciting. You've got yourself in a position through customer acquisition to potentially make some great money in your first 30 days. Now, once that position is acquired, we naturally want to help you advance through our positions. And how to do that is the next step is called executive team leader. What happens there is just accumulation of all the services you've acquired or you and a team have acquired, which would be 75 service points, approximately 35 to 40 services. Remember this, one household could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 services. One business could be the same. So don't get overwhelmed in thinking, wow, that's a lot of services. That is really nothing compared to how simple we can help you create that customer base. Once you've created that, at that position, here's where the bonuses get fun. See, at the first position of executive team trainer, and through all these positions we're going to speak about, the company are going to pay you anywhere from $30 all the way up to $450, depending on the position. Each time a new store gets started in your team and you help them about an hour and a half of your time, or maybe your team helps them, somebody already in your business with you, helps them get to that qualified position, helps them set up their store, helps them understand how we market and send out so that they know how to do this going forward. It's a great business because we can teach the teachers to teach here, and it enables us to create a really incredible business method. And so as you advance through these positions, the income just becomes larger. And the next position is called team coordinator. At that position, you and a team have created 600 service points, approximately 300 customers, can become very lucrative in bonuses as a new team or a new store gets started within your team, and you help them do what we just spoke about. That can be a $200 to $300 check for you. Again, we can break those bonuses down in more detail for you, but understand it's exciting because you can really start creating great bonus revenues here by helping other people develop their own store and build a network of others that are doing exactly what we're doing, giving back and building a community of helping us all feed children, helping others save money, and giving back. It's very, very exciting. The next positions go from regional director, regional vice president, and senior vice president. I'm currently a regional vice president of the company. It's been an amazing, amazing journey, exciting how we've been able to just, do what we've been able to do. And it always just a process of customer acquisition. It's very exciting. And, today, because of that, it's really created an amazing lifestyle. I used to kid around. I was living on an island. And by the way, it wasn't Maui. It was called Someday. And maybe some of you relate to that. Someday I'm going to do this. Someday I'm going to go there. Someday. And, in looking at this incredible business, my reasoning for getting involved initially is different than today. Back then it was to get my time back, get my life back, be able to spend time with my children, do the things that I felt were important to me, that I wanted to do, I thought about doing, I felt guilty I wasn't doing, and this company provided that. And today I've got a mother that's ill, and because of this great opportunity, it's so amazing that I can give back to her, that I can help her stay focused on her health and not worried about money. And I don't know about you, but maybe there's somebody in your life you'd like to help her, maybe give back to. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a method. This is a business that, if you come in, you follow our systems. You got to understand, this is not get started and not do anything, because if you don't do anything, you don't make money. This is like, buying a gym membership, and if you don't go, don't expect results. It takes effort here to have success. And the more effort you apply and the more you give, the more successful you can be. But understand, you can build this at a very limited time, as long as you just follow what we can share with you and show you how to do. And if you want to build it quicker, just work a little more and put more effort into it. It's all up to you, and that's what I love about this business. You see, you're in business for yourself. but never by yourself. And the final piece of all this is how you get started. What does that take? Well, understand, for me, I did a lot of research, and many others I know have looked into, what would it take to establish these relationships with these providers, these Fortune 500 companies, to be able to market on their behalf, to be able to set up a system to, get paid from these companies, to set up an online store that, would cost, not only hundreds a month, potentially thousands a month to operate and put in place. And the value here is going to blow you away to get started in this company. And when I looked at all that, we factored in, literally tens of thousands of dollars to do something like that. And this company provides you a method, a way for $499 to have that store that's willable and sellable, that's hosted, updated for you daily, that you don't have to worry about. All the headaches of traditional business that I hated, all the things that happen there, this company takes on our behalf and allows us to come in and build a business that is ours. Again, willable, sellable. It's incredible. It's $149 a year to renew that position. And so when you look at the overhead, the cost of this versus the return, it's amazing to me. I thought to myself, wow, if I just went out and referred some services and just created a monthly residual income, by all means, I felt I could easily create $100, $200, $300 per month just in residual, just off referring services of family and friends and my own services. And, for a cost of $499, that to me, ladies and gentlemen, was a no-brainer. I felt like when I viewed this information that I could never say that I was never given a chance to be in the right place at the right time. And, for me, no question, that is exactly what this company has provided. So if you're ready to get started and licensed, but you have questions, remember, like Radio Shack, we have answers. Get with the person that invited you on so that they can get those questions answered, or get them connected with a leader like myself to help out so that we can alleviate any concerns and we can get you started in this company. The next thing is if you don't see an opportunity, maybe this doesn't make sense to you for whatever reason. But remember, if you're looking for some ways to enhance your lifestyle, here's one of those methods, period. A lot of people say, well, I'm going to get a part-time job. And, the thing with a part-time job is once you quit working that part-time job, there's no income coming in. What if you develop this at a part-time basis and create an ongoing income when you're ready to maybe not continue to work so much? So just know that at least support the person that invited you on here. Help us feed a child. Let us help you put some money back in your household's pocket and be a customer. And lastly, if you're ready to get licensed, started, simply just go online. As again, we're going to post exactly where to go so that you can get set up, get started, get licensed. And you're going to just need the person that invited you onto this webinar, their business ID number. That way that they get credit for you getting started with us, and we can get you set up in our support system, teach you how to go develop an extremely exciting company while taking advantage of the biggest industries out there, ladies and gentlemen, and having the opportunity to do so. That's the key when it comes to business and success, is taking advantage of the timing and taking advantage of the trends. We have that all. We're excited, and we hope that today you'll get started with us and go take advantage of this great opportunity. With that, have a wonderful day. Thank you for jumping on, and we'll look forward to seeing you all real soon. Thank you very much.